Herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Satisfactory. Ich habe letztens ein bisschen, also habe ich nicht aufgenommen, habe ich ein bisschen gespielt. Ich habe aber nur gebaut, sonst nichts. Also ich habe auch ein bisschen hier mit der Farbe rumgespielt. Ich habe hier diese Hütte gebaut. Also, ne, paar Wände hochgezogen, Brücke, Geländer. Man ist hier hoch, hier ist ja das Gebäude, wo der Weltraumlift ist. Den habe ich da reingesetzt. Der stand ja vorher da. Steht nun da. Hier gehen ein paar Treppen runter am Dach hoch. Kann hier rechts gehen. Hier ist auch nochmal. Hier wird wieder der Bahnhof hinkommen, so richtig groß. Zügen. Hm, ja. So, hier kommt dann der Zug später rausgefahren. Hinten. Wenn danach da hinten hin muss überhaupt, weiß ich gar nicht. So. Mal gucken, wie viele modulare Rahmen wir haben. Ist ja der Container. Ja, ein paar. Zu viele von diesen Platten hier. Und Start.
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting
Perfekt.
traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist. Power storages can hold excess power to delay or prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your factory's power consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries.
Eben hier so ein
Power
Förderband
towers
mal eben
carry
irgendwie
power
bauen, das werde
lines
ich
for
später dann preisen.
significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity.
Es ist also nur provisorisch hier, das Förderband, das kommt wieder weg. Das bleibt auf jeden Fall nicht. Ja, nee, da. Machen wir lieber da. So. Türen. So. Dann so. Und das geht das da rein. Perfekt. Ich muss mal kurz was machen. Da bin ich wieder. So. Und nächstes als nächstes. Hypertubes und Baupläne noch. Machen wir zuerst Baupläne. Bisschen Beton und so weiter. Okay.
We were sparks on quiet streets, two hearts finding where to meet. Life pulled us apart, left me talking to the dark. If I called you tonight, would it feel the same? Or have we both moved on to different names? Take me back.
Noch Beton. Also Platz im Inventar jedes Mal.
If only for a moment, take me back to the start. Before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start. If only for a moment. We were sparks on quiet streets, two hearts finding where to meet. But life pulled us apart, left me talking to the dark. If I called you tonight, would it feel the same?
Oh, Start. Schön. Als nächstes kommt
Milestone
Hypertubes.
reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth, with its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and
Ja, glaub ich aber
sunsets
alles.
over frolicking puppies and kittens. The blueprint designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
If only for a moment. I've been up since 3, scrolling back where we used to be. Having truths in this late night chat, both of us knowing what it like that. Funny how we talk like we're
Und noch ein bisschen mehr Beton und mehr Ding. Ah ne, ich brauche ja nur Beton. So, ah ne, komm. Das Beton. Ah, ich nehme mal ein paar Platten wieder mit.
when the world felt small and your hands warm. Take me back to the start. If only for a moment. Before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start. If only for a moment.
Okay, dann forsche ich jetzt mal die Map. Mach da weiter. Das muss die erst noch bauen. Da. Festplatten. Eigentlich kann ich die auch schon noch reinwerfen, die Festplatten. Das braucht erst 4 Minuten. Oh, da habe ich Hypertubes.
Milestone reached. By adding hypertube entrances at both ends of hypertubes, pioneers can achieve two-way travel between locations. They are also error% safer than jump pads. You dreamed of moving across factories like valued resources, such as rocks and water, and Fix-It listened to your dreams. We watched them. We took extensive notes. Hypertubes. Because Fix-It makes pioneers' closely monitored dreams come true.
So.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Research the remains in the MAM to establish
Ding, das
classification and potential countermeasures.
Look through the window and witness a threat.
Oh mein Gott. Noch eine Grillschnecke.
This is a shrine to windows and weaving.
Da ist noch ein Ding. Wirklich kein Platz mehr. Ma'am ist fertig, bitte.
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM. The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify. Sometimes toes need to be stepped on for the sake of progress. Fortunately for you, I have no toes. If you are confident you already understand the new technologies you are about to use, by all means, learn the hard way. This fruit, dubbed the paleberry, I wonder, is it that you're eager to please, impatient, or very efficient? I have my theory. This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. The metal has been named Caterium, after Fixit's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance. Not listening to instructions means you waive Fixit's responsibility for any accidents or misuse of these technologies.
We were sparks on quiet streets, two hearts finding where to meet. But life
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially. Research completed. Purple power slugs seem to be near the end of their life cycle and have a significant amount of potential energy stored. It is a good thing Fixit does not waste. Purple power slugs can now be processed into power shards. Milestone reached. The Fixit jump pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification: ideal travel experience not guaranteed, individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage. Research completed. Alien protein can now
Das
be
mag ich
turned
noch
into
meinen.
biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for Fixit coupons at the Awesome Sync. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet. bracket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all
Warte
doing
mal.
our part
Du
for
machst mir das
Fix-It.
eigentlich. Ach egal, zu spät schon. Ist ja eigentlich verdoppeln können. Habe ich überhaupt so ein Ding gefunden? Ja, habe ich gar nicht mehr. Ah nee, warte, kann ich ja gar nicht. So. Man kann Beton mit. Hol gleich mal Beton. So, meine Schnecke.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a love song.
The Summer Sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way to both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Fun fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted named Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets. Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes. There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
quiet streets, two hearts finding where to meet. Life pulled us apart, left me talking to. If I called you tonight, would it feel the same? Or have we both moved on to different days? Take me back to the start, before the quiet endless scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment. I've been up since 3, scrolling back where we used to be. Have season this late night chat, all the rest of it. Funny how we talk like we're fine, but your name still lives in my rhyme. Take me back to the start, for the quiet and the scars.
So,
Take me back
oh, wann bist du denn fertig?
before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment. If only for a moment. If only for a moment. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment.
Summer sloop analysis completed. Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the very efficient. Also, rude. The remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
So, ich gieße zurück. Brauchst du das eine noch? Dann mach's aus. Wir haben dann genug geschafft. besorgen. Wo ist das? Aha. Den da.
Tool belt expanded. No alien organisms were harmed during the creation of this tool belt. Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the Fix-It mission.
So, würde mal sagen, das war's bei der Folge. Bis da und tschüss.